Welcome back. Smooth in Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth. It is day 57 in the Titan X project. And we had a little bit of a price dip, but that's par for the course after, these big ass payouts that we're having. So I ain't stressing at all, right? If you're staked, you're not worried about it. These payouts have been so juicy and the buy and burn is just continuously stacking, right? Buying over $1 million a day. So, I mean, everybody that's in this project that's worried about the price short term, just remember that this is a long term project, right? We are having over a halving a year. Bitcoin does it every 4 years, right? We're doing it every single year. So Bitcoin's already had three, right? It's about to have four in April, right? So 3 4 years from now we're going to have four or five. So I mean, this is going to be a very aggressive, very quick kind of run up with halvings and also the daily updates. So people are gaming the system. There's a ton of inflation. We're in hyperinflation right now, and it's just par for the course. I mean, this is part of this project. It's going to be rough in the beginning. It's going to be a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but overall, if you hold your bag and you continue to stack, right, and you also continue just to hold, right? Some people are selling so much that they're not going to have the possibility of these staking, their staking bag grow. And once hyperinflation comes out, once hyper comes out, we're going to be hyper deflationary. And that is so bullish, especially with how many coins we have coming out right now. I mean, we're sitting on trillions of tokens in circulating supply, right? But it's not really circulating. It's just billions in the liquid supply. So let's just get right into it. So the miners full term are still very profitable in my opinion, right? 1.382 billion at the end of a 280-day max power miner. Estimated cost $483 or 0.2092 ETH, roughly $6,624 in Titan X, right? So if this goes up 2x, this is 13,000. If it goes down 50%, this is 3,300. So I mean, still a really great payout. I mean, 1,200% return sitting right now, and it's doing nothing but getting harder to mine, and you're getting less per month. So it's par for the course, right? Everybody says the numbers going down on how much it was from the beginning, right? We're at 50448, but you don't realize that the amount of coins that you're getting is one of the biggest driving factors on how much this payout is getting. And every day that passes, it's going to be less and less, right? So mining over time will become less profitable. So people in my comments saying that, oh, it's going to die, this and that. Yeah, well, mining's going to be harder to get every single passing day. So in turn, this price that you're going to get in the back end should go down. I mean, that's just how it's designed to do, right? Mining is very profitable in the beginning because it has the most inflation, but every single day that passes, it's going to continue to drop. And I still think $6,600 at the end of a miner is still amazing. Almost a 13x waiting 280 days in crypto. That is very good still, right? We are at 6.57 million Titan per day mining, and the early adoption amplifier is at 8.4. So if you're wanting to get in, every day that passes is a better day to get in. So miner wise, especially. So let's just check the 30-day miner. So 30-day miner is still over a 2x, right? It's still 100% return. Crazy, right? And let's say 60, right, is almost a $300 300% return. So $483 roughly in ETH to $1,900 in 2 months. I mean, I still think a 3x in that time is still crazy in my opinion. So we're still moving, we're still grooving, right? And the payouts, right? We just had on day 56, we had a double payout. And already in one day, we're sitting at over 700,000 in the 8-day payout and 700,000 in the 28-day payout. This is so much money so quickly, especially with the market cap that we have. And the 90-day payout and the 369-day payout are both sitting at over, 8.2 million, 8.4 million almost. And that is just a lot of money. And the 888-day payout is about to hit 2 million as well. So a lot of people are getting in and we're slowly growing, right? I mean, slow growth is better than no growth in my opinion. And the payouts have just been juicy. I mean, if you're not staked in this platform, I don't know what you're doing, right? It's just free money, right? If you are a long-term believer and you're putting stakes in for over 300, I mean, over 2888, right? Most people are doing 3500 day stakes, right? And you're just constantly getting payout, right? Obviously, with the hyperinflation that we have, the payouts, I mean, your share of the pool of the global shares is going to drop. I mean, it's just par for the course, right? So if you're trying to get more stakes and get more percentage of the things, you got to get aggressive. But overall, the amount that you're going to get is still very good. I mean, most dividend stocks are 1 or 2% a year, right? So the fact that like you could have such a low stake in this and get $50, $100 back is very impressive to me. So big payouts coming, right? I mean, we're already sitting at over 700,000 in the 8 day, and we're only 1 day in. So, I mean, this is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I'm still very bullish on the payouts, and over time they might go down. Over time, they might continue to just rip. And I'm here for I'm here for both of it, to be honest. So, buy and burn V2 is sitting at $21.5 million, roughly 9,313 Ethereum in that. Crazy. I mean, a lot of people are saying these buy and burns are very unsustainable, but look, we are continuously pushing up and we're continuously spending over $1 million a day in the buy and burn. And that's doing nothing but helping the price stabilize, right? Obviously, we're on a little bit of a dip, right? But imagine if these buy and burns weren't buying over $1 million a day. This price would be nuked. And that's the point of Titan X, right? One of the big things is that no matter how much sell pressure is happening, right? We're continuously growing our exit liquidity and we're continuously growing our buy and burns. So we're sitting at 21.5 million and 13, I mean, 10.3 million. So that's a lot of money, right? Almost $32 million total in the buy and burn. So it is still growing, still doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. And this is just all without Hyper, right? When Hyper gets out, right? This is the first project most likely that's going to be dropped on Titan X. And this is the biggest reason why hyperinflation isn't that big of a deal right now. Because in the future, you'll be able to burn your liquid stakes, I mean, your stakes and your liquid Titan X. So a lot of people, what they're going to do is arbitrage after their miners are done to then put into this to Hyper, right? And Hyper is going to do a very, very good job of taking so much Titan X off of the market. So we're doing what we're doing, right? And it's going very well with just Titan X. So the fact that we'll have a arbitrage opportunity with being able to get liquid on your stakes, right, is going to have a lot of token buy pressure, right? It's just going to delete them off the market forever. So I'm super pumped, especially with them two going in tandem, right? The yin and yang of this project, and overall it couldn't go better than it already has, right? I know a lot of people that got in on day 30 are in profit, right? I know a ton of people that it got in day 1 are in profit. So just hold your horses. Over time it's going to get harder and harder and harder to get these tokens. So I'm holding a bag long term, right? This is one of the tokens I'm going to be holding for 10, 20, 30 years. So especially when we hit that day 2000 mark, right? Day 3500 mark, we are going to have so much shock to how much miners are going to do. And hopefully by that point, Hyper is going to just be ripping, right? And we'll have games on top of it. We'll have so many different projects on top of it that are going to, not only interact with Titan X and help burn Titan X, but also make this project even more sticky with more things built on top of it. It is just going to become so much harder to stop this moving train we got. I mean, you guys better buckle up, right? So, even with this hyperinflation, right? And we have trillions of tokens in the staked amount, right? 2.7 trillion. And that's all good, right? So, if you want to say circulating supply, even though staking is locked, right? We only have 475 billion tokens for sale, which is roughly $2.2 million worth. And with this price going down, this liquid amount that's on the market that price also goes down. So if we're burning a million, buying and burning $1 million every single day, which we have been doing for the past 7 days, right? It just creates more and more stabilizing of the price. So sitting on $2.2 million, it doesn't take that much, right? So if the buy and burn does what it does and no one sells for a day, then this is gonna rip, right? So just just be patient. It's gonna be okay. We're going to continue what we're doing, and the fact that we're sitting on 2.7 trillion in staked amount, real people are realizing what is possible with this platform and what we can do in the future. So, I mean, people wouldn't be staking 3,500 days out if they didn't believe what we're doing right now. And 6.69% liquid is so bullish, in my opinion. We've been basically under 8% for weeks now. And, people are selling, right? We peaked, we were at like 4.4%, the lowest I saw the other day. So, I mean, that's just insane for such a new project. So many people in new projects are gaming the system, and they're just trying to get in and get out as much money as they can. And it's a solo sport, right? Crypto's a solo sport. You just do whatever you got to do, and the bind burn is just eating you up, and that's fine. I'm here for it, right? Bind burn is bought and burned 54.47% of the total supply. So $3.8 trillion, 3.8 trillion tokens out of existence, roughly $18.5 million. So imagine if this was in the liquid supply. We would be nuked right now. But we grow, right? We're continuously growing our user base, and the price is going to fluctuate up and down like crazy. And every day that passes, right, those inflation numbers and those price drops and everything are going to get even harder. And I'm just, staked amount is 38.35%. So people are believing, and they really do see the long term value of this, especially with the daily update. So let's check the community page, right? 10,627 users, right? A total of 193,000 miners, almost 194,000, right? 36.1 thousand ETH has already been used. So yesterday we almost beat our all-time total number. So day two was the biggest day with how many miners we did at almost 22,000, right? So we did almost 17,000 miners yesterday alone. So a lot of people are figuring this stuff out, right? And whether I mean, whether you have miners or in the Titan X project, you are going to know about it. And a lot of people have been watching, right? What happens usually with people, right? They don't just ape right in instantly. They want to see how it is long term, right? They want to feel it out for a week. They want to feel it out for a couple weeks, and they're going to get in. So a lot of people, obviously we had that little spike right here, 7,500 miners starting. They waited and waited and waited and started on day 56, right? That double payout day. And they're like, okay, I this thing has been crushing it. I'm jumping in, right? And a lot of these people are gonna continuously grow their bag and compound, take a little profit, right? Whatever you got to do, I'm okay with it either way. So we got a lot of coins coming out in the future, and that's just par for the course, right? I mean, you see the spikes. We are growing slowly but surely, and that's all that I care about. So we'll go to the bind burn, and shout out Mike Dean for doing the community uh, dashboard. It's super super bullish in my opinion. And Sung is his name, I believe. He did the bind burn dashboard, and I'm here for it. So one over one, all over one, 5, 6, 7, and we're almost at a million today. So almost 8 straight days of $1 million in buy pressure every single day, right? Crazy, crazy to me, right? So our market cap's 5.8 million, right? We're down 13.39%, right? But the liquidity is continuing to grow, right? We're at $1.5 million in sell liquidity. So this is very good, very healthy long term, right? $3.6 million in buy and volume, right? So a lot of people are selling, a lot of people are buying, and that's just how it is. I mean, that buy and burn is going to almost counteract what we're doing. I mean, we see it every day. We barely, so if more people are selling, we're barely under what people are selling. And long term, right, with the especially being a leverage play on ETH, this is a very good thing. And $1.7 million of buy volume is crazy to me. So we're doing our thing. I couldn't be happier, right? I mean, people that are in are loving it, and you know, to each his own, right? If you want to not be in it, if you want to be in it, that's fine. Either way, couldn't care less, right? I would love for you to see what we got going on. At least keep an eye on it, right? Because overall, it's been an amazing project. We have the daily update, and we're going to continue to get harder and harder to mine, and that's just going to make it easier for buyers to have a bigger effect on the platform. So, I'm going to try to make some videos this weekend. It's going to be tough with, Christmas and stuff like that, but I'm going to try to get in here, at least post a couple. And if not, I'm just going to do it on my phone and, you know, post it on YouTube. So, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We just passed 1,400 subscribers. You guys have been killing it. Over 70% of the people that are watching this right now are not subscribed to my channel. And over 50% of the people on Twitter that watch my uh, content are not following me either. So hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. I appreciate every single one of you. Till next time, peace.